know what we're doing here? We're putting a human on top of a missile, shooting him into space. That's never been done before. I need a mathematician that can look beyond the numbers. Math that doesn't yet exist.
You have someone?
Running what I'm playing.
Catherine's the gal for that. She can handle any numbers you put in front of her.
What a wonderful movie. You know, it's like, it's a different feeling when you leave a movie. It's like, I want my kids to see this movie. And when we've just seen the preview of it in Toronto, that was like, I've been telling my kids all along, like, I've got to take you out to see this movie. So I love a movie that inspires in that type of way. Like, how does it feel to play those characters? You played a lot of inspiring characters.
Well, movies can do that. I mean, movies have an opportunity when the curtain opens to be a lot of things.
Yeah.
And they often are, but sometimes they are that moment where you feel like you have a secret. You know, I don't know anybody that doesn't hear a great song or listen to reads a book that doesn't the next day want to say, you know, I was just inspired by something. And the movies can do that when they're working at their best.
Yeah.
You said this earlier, but it's true. I think everybody felt it was very special what we were working on. I think the subject matter certainly was easy to understand that it was special and important, but the director, Ted, and the way it was coming together, it just felt a little slightly magical to be working on it, and it felt really good to be plugged into that kind of ensemble, all working towards the same goal of getting this done.
It's like a teacher who knows how to teach history without you feeling like you're learning history.
Yeah.
They just sneak it in.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some very big subjects going on here.
Yes.
Set against some big environments being civil rights, racism, women in the workplace. And he just kind of made it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like y'all were very synonymous to the characters. Y'all felt very special and like y'all part of a big project, and these characters that y'all playing and depicting were part of this space program and getting somebody into space. So I'm sure they had the same enthusiasm, even with the challenges, you know.
Yeah, passionately devoted to it.
And how great is it for this time to hear the story of how these people came together, even if it was friction, and was able to accomplish this stuff together, men, women, black, white.
Well, all I know that it can serve as a higher idea is let's please create a society, an environment where the cream gets to the top. And that doesn't mean we just celebrate the smartest people in the room, but we allow them wherever they come from to get to that spot, because we'll all do better. What's the status on that computer?
She's right behind you, Mr. Harrison.
Does she handle analytic geometry?
Absolutely. And she speaks.
Yes, sir, I do.
Which one?
Both. Geometry and speaking.
Ruth, get me the... You think you can find me the Frenet frame for this data? Using the Graham-Schmidt...
Orthogonalization algorithm? Yes, sir. I prefer it over Euclidean coordinates.
There's a scene in here that kind of reminds me of kind of the new social awareness of police brutality and stuff, and that people were able to see stuff on camera. And it was when the character that you're playing realizes the lengths that she's going through to get to the bathroom,
right,
and knocks down that sign. And you know, I think that was like a real moving part of the story, to see like just awareness, because sometimes it's not people being ignorant. It's just,
well, that's probably one of the greatest things that can happen in the movies. I mean, listen, sometimes I've played things where I get to save the world somehow, you know, and sometimes, you know, I get to kiss a girl. I mean, I kissed Whitney, you know, for everybody in the world, and I kissed her once for myself, right? And I hit that sign for everybody in the world.
Yeah.
And I hit it once for myself. And we have opportunities sometime in the movies when we sit in the dark, we think, that's who we want to be. That's who I hope I am in life. But, you know, everybody tore that sign down at the movie at that moment. Everybody wanted it to come down. And I realized how lucky I was to be that person.
Yeah.
You know, and those are some of the fun things in the movies. Killing a bunch of people, that's fun too.
Yeah.
But tearing the sign down, that was important.
Well, great performance. You always give great performances.
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Happy holidays.
Did I just say killing people was really fun?
Yeah.